the power even at 29.
And now the crazy thing is, HSK is one of the most highest rated players on the active lineup at the moment. Yet his first game in a really big arena here for the minor, and he completely dropped off. And look at this situation. Instantly we see Mirage Band, which is quite an interesting pick. So I guess that's a counter to Mongolz. Instantly we're going to see Nuke, which I said no Asian teams want to be playing Nuke. See Cobble picked, then Cash, and then with the decider is going to be Inferno. Now, how MVP have allowed Inferno against Mongolz? I'm so confused by that. Why did you not pick Overpass? Do they think they've actually got a chance here?
Yeah, well, the thing is, MVP actually play a lot of Inferno themselves. So they played Inferno 10 times. They have an 80% win rate recently. But obviously, these are in lesser tournaments. You have to realize a lot of it is local competition, not a lot of opportunity to play other teams in South Korea. But like you said, Mongolz like known for how good they are in Inferno, as well as like maps like Train, but Inferno definitely their home.
And they are also in the Zen League last month. Mongolz beat MVP 16-2.
Yeah.
And they, okay, it's not on a map that we've seen here, but that was on Train. And I do fancy MVP occasionally on Train to play pretty well. Yeah. On Inferno, I feel like Mongolz have the advantage on this. So I'm guessing this may be just a thought of MVP is we won't actually get to a third map, but they've got to be careful because this veto goes in favor of Mongolz, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely put a cap on them now. They definitely need to try and finish this in 2 maps because if they go to Inferno, like you said, it's going to be a way upwards hill struggle. If you have machine gun just popping your lips off everywhere you go on the map, suddenly it becomes really hard to win.
Well, we are going to get straight into it, and we'll be starting on Cobblestone, the first map pick here. And what I'm going to be looking forward to seeing is actually how Mongolz are starting on the T side come out. If they're going to come out heavy swinging, we're going to see some nice tactical executes from them. Or are they just going to go rely on that clean, clear aim of machine gun?
Yeah, like we see on these Asian teams, they do seem to struggle on the T side a lot more than on CT. They seem to be okay working a setup, holding a hold on a site, but pushing and a coordinated strategy seems to be a problem right now.
You can see already a bit of action happening towards long A. Solo's seen the first one, going to fall back a little bit, going to buy himself some time. He's got the information now. And Mongolz, they look to be pushing onto this A-bomb, so you've got one person lurking at the moment towards Dropper. That's going to be Machine Gun. See if he can actually catch someone off. And that's the person you want to be on that lurker role.
Yeah, and 3 people actually over towards this A side MVP, maybe getting a bit of a read on this, playing really strange. You can see 2 people over towards the drop area, no one over towards B long, no one even spotting it. So they're all in on this A side and it looks like it's going to pay off.
Yeah, they're ready and waiting for it. Nice positions across the board. Perry's actually found Machine Gun as well, so that's the lurker neutralized. Basically, your best player taken out of the situation before you've even got into a site. And HSK, the man who struggled on the first map against Kings, comes in with a first kill. Beautifully done there. Glow's going to find one as well. And this is just Mongolz walking into their death at this stage. They've not even got a frag up on the board yet. Everything's going in favor of the MVP side. Zev's even managing to find NCL. Maraz all alone gets taken out through the fence, and that is a clean round for MPP with 5 alive.
Yeah, beautiful to watch, really just dealing with everything there. Everyone's getting their head taken off, never in a problem. Deals with a round and gets that pistol secured.
And now this is a good thing as well, because confidence-wise for MVP, especially off that loss against Kings, this is going to be a good start from picking that pistol up, HSK getting a kill on the board. Actually, everyone got 1 kill there, so everyone's going to feel nicely done with the money side of things as well. And you can see it's full SMGs. They're going to go for getting that extra money early on. But the thing I'd worry about is the damage that Mongolz could do with these 4-star pistols.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the no rifle setup, especially on a map like Cobble where there's a lot of long angles, because look at this, they can go drop and suddenly it's an equal fight. If I've got a CZ and you've got an SMG, we're pretty much in the same battle.
You want to have either someone on a scout maybe playing back on B, or maybe have someone with a FAMAS at least to fire back. Not having any rifle, you put yourself in a pretty risky situation.
Yeah, but risk versus reward, of course, if it does go well, they do get all that extra money. They can take those SMGs in the next round where they're only going to have Glocks because they're going to be saving for the buy round. So it is a high risk, high reward play here. Let's see how it pays off.
And Mongol's going to jump into Dropper now. They're going to run all the way around. They've got control, but Perry is just there, dominating with the UMP. That was a swift triple for him, and he hasn't even lost a point of health. Once again, Machine Gun's trying to fire back. He's done the damage, but can't find the frag. He's down on 7 health himself, but does still get 1, but will swiftly fall to Zeph. But you can see, look, straight away, MVP hyped up on your screen.
Yeah, and Perry with 4 kills there, so that money is going to be huge. See, he's on 5.7. Hopefully he'll get himself a rifle to go along with these SMGs, or maybe he'll just be greedy, get a bit more money on the board.
And the crazy thing, Mongolz haven't got a single bomb plant yet. Yes, I know it's only 2 rounds. And we see this replay again. Perry was there, just standing. They were all looking elsewhere for the player behind him. And Perry's just sat there like, peekaboo.
Just cutting them down.
Easy, easy. So it's going to be all Glocks now for the Mongolz. And they just desperately need to get a bomb down so they can actually not just buy the rifles, but get a good amount of utility. That's the worrying factor here.
Yeah. See now, they are opting over towards this B long area. Now they've got a rifle in play. They can afford to challenge these longer angles. Just the grenades being dropped at the moment, though, trying to force them away from the site early on.
You can see Zeph, he pushed out quite far on long A there. He's going to make sure that he's checking there's no like quick rushes or a sneaky bomb plant coming in. Solo's already getting ready to move himself over as well so he can get the quick rotate on play. And HSK is just spamming through the smoke, seeing what he can hope for, seeing what information he can gain, because he'll know if he's going to be tagging him up.
Yeah, definitely. And with these SMGs, like I said, going against just Glocks, no armor, they'll be able to take you down as quick as a rifle would. So when they burst out this site, they're going to have to hope they're going to be blind, but even no utility. They can't even blind them. No. They have literally nothing. So I think this is just going to be a slaughterhouse.
Their guess is, let's just rush 5, see if we can get at least one player down and get a bomb plant. But HSK staying strong. Easy couple of frags there, glows there in there to back it up, and nicely done. MVP didn't overextend. They held back, held their angles, held strong. The Glock's just no match.
Yeah, well played there. You saw HSK spotting that with their SMG, knowing it was a long-range battle, didn't want to take it right there, fell back over towards Fountain and was able to get the kills easily.
There we go, that was it. HSK defending with Glow. And like you said, he fell back, which was the perfect thing to do. Because if he'd stayed up and challenged for it, then that's the risk where it could actually not pay off. And Mongolz, no bomb plant, and we said about it, they've only got like one molly in play, a fair amount of smokes, and a few flashes. But this utility, it's going to benefit the CTs the longer that they can draw this round out for. And MVP are so confident, they've not even fully upgraded. They're looking to roll that bank.
Yeah, Mongolz are using a lot of this utility early. Already a swarm flash by now. I'd assume they'd keep them for a coordinated push, but they're just using them early on here.
That incendiary down on long A, that was so solid. Knocks NCL down a little bit. Marva had to run through. He didn't take too much damage, but this really split up the Mongolz guys. There was no chance of them even getting that frag, and he could just fall back into the site.
Yeah, here we go, though. Here is this long push. Gonna see what they can do with these AKs. Still up against a lot of SMGs, so working these long areas could work out for them.
Yeah, if they can play the distance and they can play the equal trading situation, then it's going to work nicely in their favor. But they've still got the molly in play, which is interesting. It's going to give them a bit of room. They've got enough smokes to get themselves across, so they should be able to get into this A bomb. So it's all going to come down to how MVP managed to hold it here, as Marvar's going to come in first, guns blazing. Machine Guns found his kill, but there is trades coming in across the board. Still working out in an even favor at the moment as HSK does go down. And now the bomb, you hear it getting planted. Mongolz, they looking to secure this round. They're using their AKs really well here, and that's a nice shot. Only Glow remains, in hand, and he's got no utility at all. He's just waiting it out at the moment.
Yeah, MVP opting for the strap, just keeping those SMGs. A little bit of a greedy play, so they will have money going in the next round, but Mongolz do secure the round, hopefully, as long as nothing crazy happens from work.
You can see Glow on a 4 HP just gets the 2-man clutch. Quick defuse there. That would be record-breaking, I think.
Does get one though, mixing in 1v1. Does have a kit as well, but I don't think he's going to have anywhere near enough time. Just going to try and save a weapon. Should be able to get an AK, which he does. Takes that towards mid, and at least he'll have that going in the next round.
But that's perfect for Glow because he grabs the AK, manages to save it. It's got the head armor, and he's got the defuse kit as well to play with. And they're going to have to rebar on the T side, while the money for MVP is actually workable now in this situation.
Yeah, going in this round, MVP are opting for the AWP. We finally see it coming out now. Now they've had a full buy. And we're going into a pause slowly from Mongolz.
No, it's a technical pause though, so it's not a tactical one just yet. And that's fine when it comes to the Mongolz side. Give them a chance to get things ready and working. But MVP, they dealt with that situation in the best way they could. They only had the SMGs. It's always going to be a struggle against the AKs. But they managed to put it into a 1v1 and save themselves an AK. It's the best of a bad situation. Yeah,
if you're going to lose the round, at least, you know, you got some of the kills. You at least got 2 kills, took a rifle away. So it's not all bad.
You can see there's a little bit of discussion going on, I'm guessing, a cable side of things.
Yeah, just a headset problem, I think. Should be resolved shortly. Just getting those fixed. The admin's working hard there. Got his little headset out, mate. There's some information to be relayed.
On it like Sonic.
Just plug it in, mate. Should work, I think. Just plug it in.
Go on, Sam. Just get up and just show him how it's done.
I'll plug it in for you.
Producer Sam comes out at all occasions here. He's ready. He's ready.
A multi-job man.
Now you can see MVP. They look pretty relaxed. Suddenly they've lost down on 1 round. Like we said in how the veto worked out, they are going to have to look at this as a 2-0. It needs to be happening that way because if it goes to Inferno and you get into a 1v1 situation, I feel like Mongolz would just be so confident with it.
Yeah. MVP, like I said, they do play a lot of Inferno, but we've seen Mongolz play Inferno. It's next level. Like, they just take over everywhere. Yeah, just a small sound problem on Mongolz. Still looking through it. Should be resolved shortly.
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. You can see he's testing out now, making sure that all the sound is coming through. And for me, when I look at how teams deal with this side of things, is it can go one of two ways. You either stay calm and you keep yourself composed, or you let it affect you mentally. And I think people underestimate actually what a technical pause can actually do to the momentum of a game, because you've just won that round as Mongolz, and then you're instantly going into pause. You kind of lost that ability to just go into the round all guns blazing and happy with what you've just achieved. Yeah,
all that hype you just built up suddenly dissipates. You're all happy going in this next round. Oh yeah, let's get some more kills, and then you have to wait a little bit. There's a headset problem. Suddenly it falls. Like, see there, he's just a little bored.
Yeah. He's like, come on, let's get going.
I want to click heads. Get me in the game.
He's like, I'm here to kill.
I believe that match should be resuming shortly. I think the problem's been solved, and there we go. Freeze time's been cancelled. We're heading back in the game.
And now we're only on round number 5. Still everything to play for. HSK up on the AWP, and we're actually going to see solo with an AWP as well. So this is really interesting from MVP. They did this against Kings. They brought up the double AWP setup early, and it does work on Cobble. There's nothing wrong with that. But my worry is if they do end up losing this round, again, their economy is just battered.
Yeah. A risk for sure, but like you said, I do like it on Cobble, especially because they haven't really been able to get a read on Mongolz yet. They've been opting for drop. They've also been going for long, so they want to kill up 2 AWPs, cover 2 long-range battles. A machine gun gets the entry on MVP.
A machine gun, this is what you're looking for him to do. Solo's managed to reply and found himself 1 frag, but he's got to do a little bit more. Mongolz again favouring this A-bomb site as they begin to charge up. Solo's trying to keep it defensive. He's got to be backed up and be careful that he doesn't get caught out of position here. They've now got an idea of where he's coming from. He jumps up with confidence. HSK, they're backing him up as Solo picks up a 2nd kill, and that is beautifully done. These AWPs are causing all the damage, and Mongolz only have Zilk left.
Well, that all-in play definitely pays off there. Both the AWPs getting 2 kills each, leaves it down just Zilkenberg hiding in wood. I don't think he's going to survive much longer.
I wish I had the confidence of MVP, because this has paid off in dividends to them. They've absolutely smashed it. Zilk now just trying to find his way back in, but I would have even just said just to save, just out of take it into the next round and have a little bit of a better chance, because they got demolished.
Yeah,
and again, they focused
all the work again.
Focused on the A-bomb site, and they pretty much just ran into their death.
Yeah, all 5 kills coming from AWPs that round. Easy clean up for MVP and keeps the economy intact as well. So the money they did invest, they know it's not a waste.
And now going into this round, again, what we've seen 1 bomb plant this entire series on round 6 so far. And Mongolz, they will force up, they will get the pistols, but there is not a lot that's going to be long range here. They're completely outnumbered and outgunned. And are they just going to go again for this push onto the A-bomb site?
Yeah, prefer to see them go drop, but pushing up Matrix isn't bad either. You get that close range, but the AWP does manage to get the entry onto Zilkenberg.
And you see Solo there, he got the 1st kill, drops the smoke down, falls back, he's being backed up. Mara's been tanked down to 7 health. And again, MVP, they're just on top of it. They're reading everything Mongolz are trying to do here like a book.
Yeah, holding this mid play. They've been going for it quite a lot, so they're starting to get a read in it now. They like to go for that A-long push as well as the mid push. Not a lot of action towards B other than the drop when they're on an eco round. So MVP have sort of adjusted that, playing 3A, which is really unconventional for Cobble, definitely.
And they, Mongolz are sat there actually probably talking about the next round, because it's like, well, what can we actually do from this point of view? It's machine gun that they need to rely on to get these openings, and I know we focus on him a lot, but it's because he really is the huge point man of the team.
He pretty much is the Mongol squad at this point. If you don't have a machine gun playing well, it's really hard to get a game.
Maybe it's just the fact of they need some more time as a team to build it up now, because obviously Mara's come in where he was obviously coach position, then comes in to end up being a player again. Probably something he didn't expect.
Yeah. Although, and he does bring a lot of experience, but he's not the greatest, personally skilled. He's not very good with his aim, but he does bring a lot of experience he didn't give leading for the team at least. MVP wipe up the round again. No one lost again, holding on to double AWPs, get an AK as well.
And they're just smiling there. They're happy. They're in their zone. They've got nothing to worry about at this stage, and they feel like, okay, we're building up that economy. You can see the money glow is almost at 10k already. They've not had to reinvest in the AWP since they've gone for that double AWP setup. They're keeping the Mongolz at bay. And again, Mongolz, no bomb plant. They're not getting into the sites. So what have you got? Oh, Glocks. And will we just see them do what they did last time, try and get into B?
Yeah, this is becoming also familiar now when you're watching Mongolz, seeing their economy. They can't get enough rounds together to build up that economy well enough, so they end up struggling fighting every round, tooth and nail, just about winning it. And then if they lose the next one, they're reset anyway.
Yeah. And MVP, they've just got the control. They've got an idea of what's happening again towards B. And we haven't seen too much action from the players at B. They've kind of been able to just sit there quietly waiting for things to happen. Whew. Nicely done by Glow. He's just ready and waiting for it. He's like, I've been hungry for these frags. I'm waiting for them to come towards me. And with the AK, he can just keep him at distance. The Glocks aren't going to do too much. Even if they all try to rush him down, he can stand on top of it. He's just hiding there at the moment up on the platform. And they're going to be looking for him. But Glow's going to be so backed up. They've got plenty of utility to work with. He's just waiting for the sound cue.
Yeah, even with those blocks, it's going to be hard to take him down. HSK giving support, but Glow only does manage to get one. Sorgu at least gets a pity frag. Something you can throw towards Mongolz. And he is left all alone up on this long position.
Yeah, Sogu is the best thing. He's just got to look for trying to get another kill, but HSK's on top of it.
Yeah, nice shot by HSK there. Peeks out, takes his face off, and likes a little celebration music. He's got his own theme song there. It's like a wrestler.
the entry music. That's the way it goes. But 6-1. Now we see Mongolz again. They've gone for the AKs. But interestingly enough, Zilk has gone for the AWP. So he's going to try and challenge this. But we've seen it swapped up a little bit. Glow's been given the AWP over HSK. And I'm guessing that's just going to be done off a spawn position here.
Yeah, probably. But also 2 players on Mongolz yet to get a kill even. So they're really struggling into these rounds. Like I said, Machine Gun once again left alone, crying, begging for help.
And the thing is, Cobblestone was, for Mongolz in the last few months, is just a 50-50 split. 2 wins, 2 losses on it. So there's not massive amounts of information to go, but MVP just seemed to have them read every step of the way.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing this really well. You see the adjustments as well. So we saw a lot of 3A at the start. Now, off those sound cues, they've rotated 3B. They're able to get those rotates done really quickly, and they're playing really well for the CT side.
And the crazy thing here is Machine Gun's gone down, NCL's gone down, Zilk's still up there on the AWP, and he's now the man they have to rely on to at least get the early entry frags here to help them push through a little bit. The guys on A, they've been completely left alone this time round. There's a lot of focus towards B, but this is too slow to try and push into Dropper.
Yeah, especially against 2 AWPs. Playing slow, he's going to play it right into their hand because they're going to be holding these positions and the choke points, which you're going to have to go down if you have no time on the clock.
And you can see MVP just playing on the super defense now. Zilk's going to come up, and he's going to have to be so careful because HSK's been passed over his AWP again now, and he's going to be towards Chicken Coop, so he's just going to be waiting for someone to come into his crosshair. And it is going to be Zilk. It's who can get the better of who here in the shots, and HSK, he's on top of it. Zilk's looking the wrong way, and another round on the board for MVP. This is where I'm starting to worry, though, because not the fact that Mongolz are just down and out of it, but their players don't even seem to be aware of what's going on. They're even just... They're literally walking in, crouching in very slow, and they're not peaking the right angles, they're not holding tight enough angles.
Zilk and NCL are both 0-8. They have yet to get a frag and died every round. The game's just unwinnable at that point. How are you supposed to win a round if you can't get any kills? Someone needs to go big. Even Machine Gun has only managed to get 3. The man we say is going to hype everything up, is going to win in the game. He's only getting 3 of his own, so who do you look to at this point? If Machine Gun isn't able to step up, you have no one else getting on this side.
And we came into this and we said, obviously, a lot of the Asian teams do struggle on their T side. This is proof of it because we've literally watched a few rounds and we knew exactly what their plans were. Nothing has really changed in these situations. Once again, Mongol's going to be on pistols. 2 of them have got armor. Everyone's got P250s. NCL, though, this is the chance to get the bomb down because they need money, right? Yeah. So they've got a smoke and 2 flashes. This might give them a chance to get into B. But they need to be fast with it. They can't be doing this holding back and waiting for ages. He's thrown 1 flash already, but they're not falling on to the back of it. So what have you done here?
Yeah. I like seeing this play from MVP as well. Probably knowing they're going to be on an eco. You see 2 players push A long to get that early information and call out there's no one mid, there's no one long, they have to be B. That means they can have 3 people towards B, and they know they're either going to come drop or be long.
And Perry's got all the information here because 1 player just came to drop. He heard all the rest of them drop down. They get the incendiary grenades in, and now you've got a position where Mongolz are actually really stuck down. All the utility's been used by NCL, and they're not even in the site. So the utility you should have used is not even going to have any effect to MVP, and they're just getting mowed down. Zilk's managed to finally get a kill up on the scoreboards. Can he do anything else here? He's heavily outnumbered and outgunned. He's ducking and diving, trying to keep himself alive, but HSK will finish it off, and that's an 8th round for MVP. The Mongolz, I'm lost for words from. They're now rocking a double AWP setup. This is a heavy investment, which it's just going to put you into the same reset situation. This isn't smart decision making. And it really tilted me, the fact that they had that utility last round and they didn't use it to actually execute and try and get for that plant. Especially if they had plans to go for that double orb setup, you have to get that done.
Yeah, at least Zilk did manage to get a kill though, so now just NCL letting the team down, unfortunately. Just sitting down there doing nothing. Might as well have a bot at this point.
Wow. At least Machine Gun could take over the bot as well. So if he does go down early on, he could be like,
let Machine Gun just play in your mouse and keyboard. Just let him whip it around.
Could you do like multi-boxing CSGO and just have Machine Gun? There you go. Everyone goes same direction, spraying down.
I'd say they'd have a good chance if it was him.
There you
5
go.
Machine Guns.
The
It'd be a different game.
The new meta. But all jokes aside, Mongolz are struggling, but CT side, we can see this turn all the way around. Cobble is still a map that I say is pretty CT-sided. And you can see Mongolz, they're now getting ready. They've got the full utility. They're going to go and try for an execute here. But, interestingly enough, look at how MVP are going to play A again. Solo's there ready and waiting. He'll try and get that first pick, and then he'll fall back through the smoke. Instead, your grenade goes down, buys them some more time.
Yeah, I really want to see Mongolz get into this. Obviously, I'm joking around, I'm giving them a bit of stick, but I do want to see them get back in this game, because I know Mongolz are able to do something. It starts well. Mara does get a kill with that orb, so that investment in the double orb at least pays off in the short term. And that was really good for Morrow, because Zeph came round looking to spray, does damage and actually dink him down to 11 health, but he was able to get the reply, but instead he then walked into Solo's crosshair, and he's not going to miss a shot like that. Crazy thing was, he had flashes, didn't even try to flash out around the corners or anything. He just peeked into it thinking he could go and take the challenge without having any information to where Solo is. Solo then changed up his position straight away, and instantly MVP, they get a slight read that it could be B. We saw them do this on Inferno. Sometimes they overcommit to actually pushing over, but it does look like Mongolz will go into this B site completely confident, as they now know where Zilk is with that orb, and he's going to be able to get one kill, but instantly taken down. And the trades every time in favor of MVP. 10 seconds left. Machine Gun, just go and save that orb, please. Oh, he's going to have a peek instead. Oh, he does manage to hit the shot, though. At least Machine Gun is doing it. Yeah, I like that play from MVP. We're seeing that a lot, where they're able to rotate super quick. You saw before they even got into the site, all the members for MVP were already through the door on the rock, immediately ready for that push. So MVP, although it's looking like Mongolz are under from him, MVP are playing really crisp on these rotates. They're always there for the push. And
the thing there for Zilk is, if you're in Zilk's situation, you do not expect to have that many coming up that fast in one go. He was lucky to get the one kill, because they pushed him around fast.
So, I mean, definitely MVP playing super aggressive on the CT side, which I like as well. Like I said, pushing quickly, trying to get that information, which we see mid, pushing through Matrix and mid, getting that information, letting them know their team, that there's no wing over towards the A side.
So we're now at the 11th round. It's 9-1 in favor of MVP. Mongolz have really struggled to get going. Machine Gun obviously saving that orb. This could be huge for him. And what I'd like to see here is him really take charge. Go and just take a pre-fire shot. You've got an idea of where HSK is playing with that orb. He starts off every time center of the site, then moves over to Chicken Coop. Look for it, challenge it, or get your teams to flash you in. I want to see some more of this actual team play come out of Mongolz. That's the only way they're going to beat MVP at this stage, because MVP's experience is just shining.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen it from Mongolz. We know they can do it. We know they can work as a good unit. We know they can play as a team. But right now, it's just not clicking. They're just losing every duel they take, not able to string anything together, constantly on eco. Everyone's not got armor, no grenades. And when you start falling down this hill, it gets really hard to get back up again.
And the crazy thing as well is the little utility that Mongolz has, they use it so early on, but they're not using it to execute. So it means when it does come to getting to a site, they're really stuck in a hard situation. Now this is going to be a very nice opening from Zilk. Finds Solo, takes down one of the orbs, but you've got 30 seconds on the clock and very limited utility. He didn't even check stairs then, so he's actually walked past Zeph. Luckily, they did take him down. His teammates were there to back it up, but this is the best situation Mongolz has had in a long time. HSK, he's all alone, no one able to even drop him with a reply, and this is looking like a brilliant round for Mongolz to try and reclaim here and get a bit of a chance. MVP are still going for it. They're not scared, but the boost coming in. I really like this. NCL's on the hunt. He's sneaking around.
Yeah, good to see as well. We finally saw some good aggression from Mongolz. Perry with 2, though. Sogu does manage to stop it there. Doesn't let him get any further. It's 2v1 with Glow now. He's most likely going to save this orb, take it away. But like I said, Mongolz was nice to see the aggressive peaks this time. Pushing out A long, trying to get kills of their own. Glow with another one for no reason.
He's just like, we may give up the round, but I'm still going to get as many kills as possible. Now, the good thing is the Mongolz have saved the orb. That was the key thing. But the crazy thing is, yes, they won that round, but then where Perry was in a position, they just weren't checking their corners. Do the basics. Don't let that slip, even when you feel like you've got the round secure, because then you just lose weaponry. And Mongolz, they can't afford to lose the weaponry at the moment.
Yeah, even losing those rifles is big. You see that after the drop, people went out full util now.
Yep.
Just a couple of flashes on Zilk as well as NCL. So it's pretty substantial getting those kills.
NCL 0-11.
Yeah. Yeah,
You cannot win, with a player like that. It's just not possible.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that fight. I don't know. Maybe the coach needs to go give him a little massage or something. Something we like to see a lot. I don't know. NCL needs to find it in his soul right now.
And the thing is, they can't even think of like MVP get some eco frags and give him a bit of a confidence boost.
Yeah.
No, because they're not ecoing anytime soon.
They probably won't be eco for the rest of this half if it carries on like this.
Well, NCL is going to be the point man coming into this B site, but Glow HSK, they're just going back to what they were very good at doing. Machine gun does go down as well. There's still a fighting chance here for Mongolz. Low health, but Glow's just wrecking them one by one. Does finally get taken down. 2 versus 1 though, and he's only got 5 health.
Yeah, lands a dink as well before he goes down, so he gets 2 plus a dink. Pretty much makes this round unwinnable for Sogi. He's going to have to do some super heroic stuff to win this.
Well, he did actually tag Solo down to 19 there. He knows one's coming from the same time. Both players from MVP though, they need to push out together because he is playing this so well. Sogu's got a good chance until that nade comes in. I actually thought there might be getting like a 1-tap or something crazy. Nope, doesn't happen.
Corby will secure it, mate. There's no worry there. Managed to land the grenade on that low HP Sogu. And now again, a broken Mongolz. Reset again, no money, having to buy pistols. And they're down 8 rounds.
Mongolz again, timeout, tactical. They need this. And why? Because it's not working and you at least need 4 or 5 rounds, bare minimum, to really stand the chance on Cobblestone. Unless, like we say, MVP just completely mess up their T side. But I feel, from what we've seen, just the setups they're running on CT, that they're going to have a better chance.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to string rounds together on T side, no problem. With the cohesion we've seen with them so far on CT side, the way they're able to rotate together and make sure they're holding the same angles, I think they'll play equally well on T side.
So the tactical timeouts coming in. MVP obviously haven't had to use a single one of theirs. The next map we're going to see is going to be Cash, and that's more of an interesting affair because I think we'll see more of like a middle ground across the board there because that's a map. I feel like Cash is almost like the new Dust 2.
Yeah.
It's like the
map.
Yeah, the one that everyone can go to and you can still play your game, and that's a map where Machine Gun does have a real chance to shine.
Yeah, definitely. That's where he can show off his skill, a lot more dual, eccentric, not so much on rotations. Here they are often towards the drop area, mixing up a little more, but it's still going to be so dire to go against all that weaponry with just Glocks.
Now, if they are going to do this, that nade comes up, does a bit of damage, not too bad. There's something you can just take on the chin. But if they are going to go for the drop push, just send everyone now.
Yeah.
He can't kill you all in one go. Try and fight back and get a bomb ban. Instead, we're going 1 by 1. Instantly, you're at a disadvantage. And now Machine Gun's there. He's like, oh, okay, where's Perry now? I don't know. I faked the jump and tried to make the noise for the drop and bait him out, but Perry's just going to hold strong on his own.
Yeah, nice headshots. Again, we're just seeing some individual skill coming from MVP, but also just poor. Yeah, like you said, like we should be rushing together. You have nothing. At least all go together so you can get 1 kill.
Thing is, they have utility. They can have a player that can at least try and back them up from the far and then push 4. But instead, when you've got nothing but weapons and pistols and only a couple players of armor, just go as a unit.
Yeah. We are trying to get a sneaky bomb plant. You see from MVP, the bomb is located over towards A long. They're going to hope to try and make some noise over to B and hopefully drag the rotation over and get some money on the board.
But how do you force a rotate with just 2 players? Because
one
dies.
Yeah.
You can't bait this out instantly. You can see he's trying to push round now, and he's actually got quite... Okay, so if he had a different gun there, that could have been an entirely different situation because they were fully unaware. But again, a Glock and the bomb, that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Especially when you had other players with armor and a P250s.
Here we go. They will be forcing up into this round. NCL won't have enough money for an AK unless he receives a drop, so probably go for a Galil. There it is. Not great utility again. Only 2 smokes, few flashes across the board. It's not looking good here for the Mongol squad.
Now, I'm not going to knock the Galil, because I don't call it a Galil. It's a Galil because I just dislike this weapon in CSGO. It only works on maps like Train, Cobble, and Nuke because of the long-range distance. Yeah. Otherwise, just buy a UMP, because it makes more sense. It costs less, and it will rack you up more money.
Yeah,
so
I'd like to see one of them at least go for an SMG here, so at least they could have full grenades. At least one person can have a molly, smoke, flashes.
And this is the bad decision-making time because now they haven't got stuff to work with.
Yeah, now they're getting a little stressed out, knowing how far behind they are. Have to start putting rounds together now, or they're going to be too far gone.
Oh, and Zilk's been tagged up. I didn't see where that was from, but he's dropped down to 10 health instantly. He has used all his utility, but he's one with the men with an AK as well. So this is not a good start for him, not what he was looking for. And Mongolz, they're very split up at this stage. HSK gets boosted up, gets the first kill, takes down Machine Gun, huge frag to pick up, can instantly fall back, and they're not overextending. This is the key thing. Both the AWP players, HSK and Solo, haven't overextended and got themselves in a bad position. They've kept that one-man advantage.
Yeah, the AWPers have been playing really well, changing up their spots a lot, playing really dynamic, not just holding one angle, so they're able to never get any information, the Mongols aren't, because they don't know where the AWP's going to be. If he keeps changing every round, there's no way you can coordinate a push on him.
And Mara, he's hoping, he wishes someone would push so he can at least get a frag and then try and run through. But you've got one flash up on NCL to get you into a site. And okay, that's smart. So Zilk and NCL swap weapons to give NCL more health, give him the chance. The flash comes out, they do start pushing, but Solo's on top of it. He's already shutting it down. NCL finally getting a kill. So goes there as well to back him up. This is a really good chance again for the Mongols. Can they push forward? And he's all alone now. It just doesn't work in their favor in every trade. He's got 12 health. He avoids the Kobe. And now Glow, HSK, they come round. Glow, an easy frag for him. The fuse comes in, and we're at 12-2.
Yeah, very well played, and should be MVP able to save both ops. Yeah, so don't even lose that investment.
Nope.
Not that it wouldn't matter, they've got so much money at this point. Not worried at all.
And NCL finally got his frag.
Yeah.
So he was 0-14, then he makes it, no, 0-13, then he makes it 1-14.
Yeah, so we can stop getting roasted in the Twitch chat at least.
Yep. everyone can ease off him a little bit. And see, look, so we spoke about this before. Machine Gun, he's gone for the everyone else has gone for the rifles, but he's got all the utility.
Yeah.
If you saw that for last round, their first flash they threw over, the one flash they had, was the only reason they got in. If they had a bit more, they could have taken that round again.
Definitely. They need to realize that the weaponry isn't the problem here. Like, they've been losing every buy round anyway. They need to try something differently strategically.
And utility is important on every map, but on a map like Cobble, even more so. You cannot get in these sites. Most times, they don't even get out of platform.
Yeah, I'd like to see, like, even they've been struggling to get a bomb plant. Why not just a wall of smoke on this site? Just at least get a bomb down, at least play the retake instead.
Send just one dropper, 4 through platform, get the flashes and smokes ready, have the guy at the back dropping it, and then see what you can do against MVP, see how they deal with it. Instead, they're just playing into MVP's hands. And again, the same setup coming out from MVP. Glow's tucked away in the corner. HSK's backing him up from behind.
Yeah, like I said, the same thing they've been doing all the time. That aggressive A player means he gets all that information and he can give that to his teammates, which means they just get to stack a site every time. So even if they're better than you, it's always 4v5.
Well, this is a good start for Zilk. HSK's managed to reply. He gets himself a second one, but he will get taken down. Glow is still hidden, though, and he does finally get taken out of it. Solo's all alone, and he can just go for it now. He has got the AWP, but he's got a couple of players on very low health and also has a grenade to work with. Oh, did he actually see the edge of NCL there, who's ducking and diving? He's got an idea that he might be there. Solo taking his time. He's not willing to take the shot just yet.
Please stop peeking.
It's just, you don't need to do this.
Please. NCL has got off this run, but tripled his frag count, got up to 3. That's the end of that, though. Yeah. No more for you.
There you go. That's the end of your half. You just got to live with the disappointment now. And the thing is, Solo can just push around confident. He's got ideas of where they are. Machine Gun. Oh my God, that was so close. They lined up for him.
That was almost a shocker from Mongolz, but just about get that final round of the half.
Cobblestone going up against the Mongols, who struggled indefinitely on this. They just couldn't get it going.
Yeah, nothing they could chain together. Managing only 3 rounds, the last of which being the final round of the half. But they do manage to get 3, which means, okay, if we lose the pistol, at least we can fight for overtime. But even then, if you think you're going to win 12 rounds in a row against MVP, you've got another thing coming.
Now, there's being stuck between a rock and a hard place, and then there's being the Mongols in this situation. And then there's being NCL, who did at least manage to get 3 frags towards the end, but only that is maybe the amount of rounds. So if you can pick up more frags, they get more rounds. This is a key thing we're seeing.
NCL gains, they will get a round.
They're like, NCL, please get 16. The crazy thing is, not a single player on their team has even double digits.
Yeah, it's not
and even Machine Gun.
HSK has 21 kills as well.
He went
playing
next level. And then he just keep challenging him when he just sat on Cheat Coop, and he's like, "Yep, okay, thanks."
Double AWP setup definitely played off a lot for MVP on that CT side. See what if they rock that on the T side. Usually teams tend not to because obviously you're pushing a lot more, so having an AWP in the long range battles isn't as good.
So Solo just poked up on platform. Machine Gun's there battling him. Solo with a Glock takes him down to 11 health, and Solo's the one running all the utility for MVP, and he's still able to do that damage. That's just crazy. And now he's poking out again, but there's actually 2 on platform. Mara's come up to back him up. So Solo does have to be careful because they need all his utility. At the moment, he's just basically being, not the bait, but he's trying to cause a distraction. But he's just so confident.
Yeah. He's just using the grenades to get kills himself at this point. He's like, oh, never mind the execute, lads. I'm just using all the flashes here. Hasn't managed to get a kill yet, but he is wasting a lot of time over towards this B side, which allows him to push A.
And he's got the kill onto Mara. Machine Gun's on 11 health, and the rest of MVP now can push into this A site with a lot of confidence as they've got the numbers in their favor. Solo's found himself a second on top of doing all that damage. This is domination.
Well, there goes Mongol's dreams and hopes crushed completely by Solo and the crew.
Solo is like, lads, you go towards A. I want some target practice because I've been looking to perfect my Glock.
Yeah, I'm going to play aimbots over here, just use all my grenades, waste as much time as I can. And that worked so well because they weren't able to rotate A until they were already on the site.
Well, Machine Gun got dropped down to 11 health, so he instantly called for backup, like, let's take him, let's get the early advantage. And instead, Solo just played with him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to toy with you.
Managed to secure that site, which is going to be the pistol round for MVP. This is going to be so rough for Mongolz, now left on 3 rounds while MVP has 13.
And here you see Machine Gun, he's saving because he just, anything he can hold on to, the armor is so valuable for this next round. But he's got to stay alive. And guess who's on the hunt? Solo. Oh, and he does go down finally. And that's what we said about Machine Gun. It may take a while, but he can do these things.
He's still not going off as we thought, though. Sogu, actually, the one who's heading the lineup, which we're not so used to seeing, but he's trying his best. Bless him. Now this buy, just going to go for the scout, along with a bunch of pistols and armor. Like you see, again, 4 SMGs on the side of MVP, which we saw them pull last time, but they have got a Galil, which I guess is a rifle. I guess. I'll count it.
We'll allow it. It's acceptable here.
We'll allow it.
Another thing for Zeph is, let's see how many kills I can get with that MAC-10. Let's make these SMGs run supreme. And you can see they've jumped down dropper. Zeph's just spraying through with the MAC-10. Now, Sogu has managed to find himself 1 kill. Perry's gone down. But MVP have full control. Mongolz just don't know where it's safe to go.
Yeah, this push coming from MVP is ruthless. Just peeling through everyone with an SMG. Mongolz left cornered up on the site. Shouldn't take long for MVP to scour everything. Taking a few people down already towards drop. Now off toward this A site.
A couple of players are low, but NCL's going to run out of bullets before he can get another frag. Has managed to get 1. Glow can hear exactly what Machine Gun's up to, and he gets taken out of the equation. Zilk all alone with a Deagle. He could, technically, 1 bullet all of them with the health they're on. And this is a good start for him, but MVP have to play it smart and defensively. And Zilk, without the defuse kit, he's also got to be careful. And he might just instantly try to say, okay, I'm going to save it because take that Deagle and the armor through to the next round.
Yeah, he is going to try and work out. I assume he's been given the info that they're both low, so tries his chances. But like you said, with no kit, this is going to be difficult. But does get that first kill.
Why are they peeking him? What is this?
What is happening? Why?
Don't.
Oh, please. Oh, there we go. It's over. It's over, James.
It's heart-wrenching for us here. You're sat there as commentators thinking, just play it smart. Don't dance around him. Instead, Zeph's like, oh, my teammates died from 1 bullet.
Peek.
I know.
Peek.
And there was actually enough time for him to defuse without a kit as well.
Just about, though. MVP squeezed it out despite all the just random peaks for no reason. Does get the kill. Little close there, though. Got a bit of worry for a little bit.
That was tense. That was tense. And you know, if it probably cuts to MVP, then they just be giggling.
Yeah.
But like, that was fun.
11 rounds ahead now. Nowhere near any danger. MVP can play as free as they like, go where they want, go for the duels. Here we see they're taking those SMGs towards B long, and HSK's just brought a CZ. Didn't even buy a gun. He's had enough. He don't care.
He was like, I don't even want the SMG.
Yeah, don't even need it.
I think at this point, Solo's just told the rest of them, he's like, okay, lads, just do what you want.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant at this point. Now, Glow has managed to take down Zilk. Now, Mara's got the scout this time, and for me, you want to see him just kind of running around between the sites, just looking to see what picks he can get, see what information he can get, because MVP have got full control wherever they go. They have the advantage in terms of weaponry and everything. But Mongolz, they just need to find that little bit of information advantage, grab themselves a gun. If they could even just take down Glow or Solo and grab themselves an AK, that gives them a big fighting chance, especially when you've then got the CZs and Mac 10s. But NCL, he does it again with a CZ, nearly gets a second there, dinks Perry down to 8 health, and this is where they do have to be careful once again.
It was pretty shaky there, but here comes the B play. Zeph manages to get the kill on the B site, which will secure it for MVP. The wall of smokes, like I said about Mongolz, secures them that bomb plant. This is things we needed to see out Mongolz on their T site.
See, Mara, he's got the scout but can't see anything because of how good the smokes are, how nice the positioning is, and we're looking at Mongolz now. It's 2 versus 4, and despite the low health of some of the MVP players, they can see nothing.
Yeah, I doubt this retake's going to go any better than it already has been for this Mongolz squad. Left alone, Sogu does manage to get one, but that's going to be the end. Solo takes him down 15-3 to MVP.
Now, my question is Mongolz obviously went for the scout buys and stuff, but you're now on match point. This buy is absolutely awful. Yep. You've got a few SMGs, you've got the Scout, a Deagle, and a CZ. Bit of utility, but not massive amounts, not a single defuse kit. Have they just given up for this map? That's my only, because it didn't make sense buying up on that previous round.
Yeah, I wouldn't even blame if they had. Probably is just smart to say, you know what, this map's over. We ain't going to be able to do anything else. Let's just talk through the next one, which is going to be Cash. Let's at least get that set up. Let's stop getting tilted about this game now. It's over. It's okay, NCL. It's fine. We forgive you. Don't have to worry about it.
But bounce back in Cash for us, please.
Come big in Cash and we'll forgive you.
And I think Cash is, like we said, it's more of a puggy-friendly map. So there's a huge chance here for the Mongolz to actually turn things around and put a second map on the board, even though we know already statistically that the next map is a little bit in favor of MVP.
Yeah. Although neither of them play it a lot, so Mongolz have played it 4 times and they've lost 3 times, which isn't great. But MVP have only played it twice. They've won both, but again, only twice, not a big sample size. So it should be an interesting game over on Cash.
Again, Solo just being the aggressor here, coming up with the entry, causing all the confusion here for Mongolz. Sogu's looking for a kill. He's got the scout in hand, but he's already down on 13 health. He has to hit the headshot here, and he just keeps peeking, but Solo's looking confident. The flash comes over from the Mongolz, and they're going to run round to it, and that's nicely done. That is good timing, and that is good teamwork. But the rest of MVP are now pushing into A, and they've only got one player to deal with. He's instantly taken down, and they've got full control once again. Mara and Sogu, what are you going to do here?
Despite Sogu getting that kill, it does mean all his time was wasting over toward the B site, allowing MVP to push it away freely. Only one man left there, gets put down immediately, and now this is looking like the final round for MVP.
To me, Solo is like the puppet master at the moment, just making the Mongolz do whatever he wants while MVP then executes to the other side. And I like that. That was nice. Shoot his foot. But then you give away your position. 16-3. First map is over. Cobblestone goes to MVP in such a convincing fashion. And look, smiling, happy. They don't even look too bothered by that. That was like, cool, expected, done. And now Mongolz, they really need to take every little moment of time they get to recollect themselves, calm down, forget that map, ignore it, and come into Cash with a completely fresh mind.
Yeah, definitely. The main thing is going to be the mental game. Like you can see there, looking despondent, having a losing that.